Hello everyone, and in this video we will be exploring some of the most common React events such as onClick, onDoubleClick, onMouseEnter, onMouseLeave, onMouseMove, and onWheel. While this isn't a comprehensive list of all React mouse events, I've chosen these specific ones because they are more often used in real-world projects and demonstrate a variety of interactions that can enhance user experiences in your applications. The goal here isn't just to showcase how these events work, but to help you understand that such events exist and can be creatively utilized to add interactivity to your React projects. By the end of this video, you will have a better idea of how to use these events to create dynamic and engaging user interfaces. So let's get started. I have prepared some prewritten code to make things easier for you. This will save you time and let you focus on the React mouse events themselves without worrying too much about setting up everything from scratch. The styling is already handled, so you don't need to pay much attention to it. Instead, the goal is to dive straight into understanding these key mouse events and how they work. So the first React mouse key event that we're gonna cover is onClick. Many of you already know it, but let's revise it one more time. onClick triggers when the user clicks on an element. Here I have prepared some simple code. So here's the function handle click. If text is click me, it will be you clicked me. If not, it will be click me again. And by default, it is already click me. So here it is. onClick, this function runs. Okay, so let's see it. Click me, you clicked. As you can see, everything is working properly. The second one that we're gonna cover is onDoubleClick. It fires when the user double clicks an element. For example, double clicking to zoom in on an image or change a background color. So here we change its color. By default, it is sky blue. And if now color is sky blue, it will be light coral. If now color is light coral, it will be sky blue. The logic is very simple here. So it is here on double click, this function runs. So let's see it in action. So let's come here. As you can see, it is changing its color. Great. So example number 3, onMouseEnter and onMouseLeave. onMouseEnter triggers when the mouse pointer enters the boundaries of an element. onMouseLeave fires when the mouse pointer leaves the boundaries of an element. Here we will also change the background color of an element. So by default it is orange, but on onMouseEnter it will be light green, and on onMouseLeave it will be yellow. So here it is. Here is our element, and on onMouseEnter handle MouseEnter runs, and on onMouseLeave handle MouseLeave runs. So let's see it in action. Initially our element's background color is orange. When on onMouseEnter happens, it becomes light green. When on onMouseLeave triggers, it becomes yellow. Not orange as it was because I set it in my code. So let's refresh the page. If it was just typical hover that we know, after removing my mouse, our element would become orange again, but it doesn't happen. So that's the difference. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. onMouseMove triggers continuously as the mouse pointer moves within an element's boundaries. We display mouse coordinates and trail effect. So initially our coordinates are set to be 0, and then we set them and we create so-called trail effect. We create a div, we add a class, and all the classes are defined in index.css. And we set timeout to be 300 milliseconds. So here, don't pay too much attention to styling, but rather to the fact that you can do a bunch of cool things if you know these React mouse events. So here we have our element, and on onMouseMove, we call this function. So let's see it in action. When I come to this area, you can see this cool effect. You can find all source code in the description. Okay, and let's move on to the next one. Example number 5, onWheel. onWheel fires when the user scrolls using the mouse wheel or a touchpad within an element. So when I scroll up, if it is true, then our background color will be this color. If it is false, then our background color will be dark red. So if I scroll down, our background color will be dark red. We call this function here onWheel. We apply it to our div. So when onWheel happens, this function triggers. Okay, so let's see it in action. So when I scroll down, our background color should be dark red. Yes, it is. When I scroll up, it should be this color. Okay, that's it. If you find this video at least a little helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate that. Thank you.